Welcome. In front of me is a HUAWEI P40 Lite 5G, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. And when you boot it up for the first time, you'll be presented with this welcome screen where you simply get to start off by choosing your language. Now for me it's already selected the correct language, so that's what I'm going to stick with anyway. But all you need to do to select that one is just scroll down and tap on the one that you want. From there, tap on Get Started. Select your region. I'm going to stick with the one that I selected as well. And then scroll down to Terms of Use. Now you can also tap on the details to read the entire list of legal document of terms of use. And then at the end of the day, you have to select that I have carefully read and agreed to the above terms. And then tap on the arrow. And then insert SIM card. Now this step is completely optional. You can insert a SIM card right now or later on, and the moment you do it will work just fine. You don't have to do anything extra. So I'm gonna skip this for now. And then we have the ability to connect to network. So Wi-Fi, there's the list of all the networks in my area, so you can connect to whichever one I want, assuming I know the password. Now if you don't have a network near you that you can connect to, you can simply skip this if you want to, and that's actually what I'm gonna do. And now it gives you also a skip Wi-Fi setup. Without Wi-Fi you won't be able to create or log into Huawei ID. You also miss out on these features. So we have things like the cloud, which is just the same thing as Google Cloud, Find My Phone, and Health. Now we're missing out on these features only when we're not connected to Wi-Fi, but once you connect to Wi-Fi, which can be done at any point after the setup, it will work fine. So let's skip this, and then date and privacy, or data and privacy. So I can again tap on the details and read exactly everything that you're agreeing to here. Oh, there we go, there's a button. And then from here tap on next, and then Huawei mobile services. So we have some kind of service like HMS Core, add ID settings. So from here, as you can see, we can disable this, I believe. Yep, disable personalized ads. So honestly, I don't like the personalized ads. That's kind of why I stopped on this one. What it does is basically looks at what you're searching for on the phone, and then gives you ads with whatever you are searching for, which to me seems obnoxiously intrusive. So that's why I prefer to disable this. Tap on next, and we have protect your device. So in here we can set up a fingerprint, face recognition, and also PIN pattern or password. Now if you choose to set up fingerprint and face recognition, or either one of them, you will still be required to set additional unlocking methods. So you have a choice between 4-digit PIN, custom PIN, pattern, or password. And if you choose one of these, you are not required to set up face recognition or fingerprint. So you can have just one of these, but if you try to have like the face recognition or fingerprint, those could not work all the time. So you can always, or you will always need to have additional ways of unlocking that will always be recognized. So I'm gonna go with a pattern right here. Draw the pattern, redraw the pattern, tap on done, and I'm gonna skip out on adding the fingerprint and face recognition. So skip. Enhanced services. So we have some kind of enhanced services. You can again read this, and if you don't want it, say no thanks. If you do, enable all services. User experience improvement programs. Again, you can join this or skip it by tapping on later. Share analytics. Again, something that will kind of check out what you do and just share it. Huawei location services. You can enable this or disable this. Location services are basically things like the GPS tracking. Now this is primarily used for things like Google Maps, or whatever the Huawei has instead of these Google Maps, because we don't have Play services here. So there are certain apps that use this or require this, and some just work better with it, but we can tap on later and just enable it whenever we need it. Then keep your software up to date. Enable and continue. Now for some reason, or there it is, we can select update manually if you don't want it to update automatically. So you can tap on right here and Are you sure you don't want to auto update overnight? Don't enable. And then data import. So here we can import data from an old device to this one. Things like apps, if you have apps. Now this also is used, you can use this import process either right now or later on after the setup to get apps that aren't on the Huawei store. So if you have some kind of application that the developer didn't port to the Huawei, you can actually simply move the app along with all of its content to this device using the phone clone application that is on here. So I'm gonna set it up as new anyway, so that's what I'm gonna check. And then we have gesture navigation, so we do need to try them out for some reason. Now I do like gesture navigations, but honestly it's kind of getting annoying where every phone that I have basically forces you to go through the guide of it. They basically all work the same, so you slide from either side to go back, slide up to go home, and slide up and hold to go into recent. That is basically how every device uses it nowadays, especially on Android 10. And use gestures, finish, so we can use gestures now, and we're done with the setup. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.